Good morning. So, as I promised my grandmother, yep, definitely watching Boondock Saints, just for her. And it's almost 10:30, so she goes in at 10:30, so yeah. This is for you, Grandma. And a good excuse to watch my favorite movie ever. Happy Monday. I finished watching Boondock Saints. It's pretty funny. Harry Potter's playing now. A little bit of a difference, but I still love both of them. My grandmother was supposed to go in at 10:30 for her operation, but there's another surgery going on with her doctor. Like, her doctor is performing another surgery right now, and that has been going, this other lady has been in surgery since 7 a.m. and it's 1 in the afternoon, 1 p.m. right now, and my grandmother's still waiting. They're trying to get her another operation room to go in, but as long as her surgeon is in the other operation, she's kind of stuck waiting. So I know it's definitely making my mom a lot more nervous, and probably my grandmother as well, but there's nothing they can really do because it's as long as the other surgery takes. So I really hope she gets in soon though. Uh-oh, the rain is coming. Good freaking news. It's finally official, so I can say it. The job that I have is the marketing assistant with Entangled Publishing. So if you look them up, oh, there's the thunder. Yeah, if you look them up, entangledpublishing.com, that is the publishing company I'm with, and it is an amazing company. I've already enjoyed the 1.5 weeks that I've been doing stuff with them, and they are so, they're cool. All the people I've worked with already are great. My boss, the marketing director, she's fantastic and super nice, and I think the best thing about Entangled is that they're in between traditional publishing and self-publishing, so they're like the best of both worlds. They're somewhere in between traditional New York style publishing and e-publishing. So yeah, I'm so excited to be working with them, and all the authors are super nice already, and I've already bought one of Entangled's books, and I'm about to buy a second one. Because this is the problem. I'm working with like all the details of different books and stuff, so right now what I'm doing is I'm taking all these long like back cover blurbs and reducing them to like 60 words. So I'm dealing in depth with all these things that are having to do with the books, and like every time I read a back cover blurb I'm like, ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that before. So it's it's pretty bad working for a book publishing company while I am addicted to books. Probably not the best idea, or it is the best idea. It's dangerous, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, who knows how many books I'm actually going to end up with. So I'm going to head inside before it starts pouring on me and get back to work, because I can say that now. Got a little river. Not as a single strike.
Whoa! Did you get that?
I hope so.
Awesome!
So that's what it looks like right now. I have had a crazy day. Let me update on a few things. I have to sit to do that. Alright, so my grandmother, what happened with her surgery today was, I think I said that she didn't go in at 10:30 like she was scheduled. She went in more about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she got out of surgery around 7-ish. The surgery went well. The doctors were pleased, but they had to take out all of her stomach. They had projected taking 2/3 of her stomach out, but they found that the cancer cells were in all of her stomach, so they took 100% of her stomach out, and they actually took 2 inches off of the bottom of her esophagus as well, because the cancer had spread into that. But then they found no more cancer cells. They tested her lymph nodes, but they won't get those results back for like a while, because that takes time. Whereas what they were doing, this is what I gathered from what I heard, but every time they would remove more stomach or more esophagus or something, I guess they swiped the cells or something, and then they sent them down to the lab, and then the lab said if they were cancerous or not. So the doctors are happy with the results. They believe they removed all of the cancer, which is definitely a good thing. And what they ended up doing, since she has no real stomach anymore, they tied the bottom of her esophagus to the top of her intestines. It's kind of like what you do with a tummy tuck, except there's actually not even a little bit of a stomach pouch. I don't think. It's just tube to tube. She's going to be in the hospital for about 7 days, give or take, depending on how she's doing. And then we don't know, because it all depends on how she's healing. So, my parents and I were talking, and we're not sure how she's going to handle it, especially since she's had to have more of an extreme surgery than what she planned on. So my mom immediately suggested, oh, do you want to go up there sooner? Because I'm planning on moving to Pennsylvania with my grandmother in the next few weeks, basically. That was the plan. Nothing solid, but basically going to live with her. Leaving here and going up with her. And I just got a new job that my dad was saying, so I'm not really sure what's going to go on, or if I can even go up there to help her. I don't know. But I'll definitely keep you posted, because for a while I was not mentioning at all that my grandmother had cancer, but it's way too important to document all this stuff, and going back in a couple years, seeing where I am at, seeing the progress, so that's definitely important. I want to keep track of details. But the good news, like I said, the doctors were happy. They said it was positive surgery, nothing went wrong. Even though she had more cancer than they thought, they completely removed it and they're satisfied. So I'm definitely trusting the doctors. Doctors and nurses, you guys are amazing. You're amazing. So I definitely trust them, and I trust that they completely got rid of all the cancer as much as possible. And hopefully that is 100% and not coming back cancer. So, on to all the other crazy stuff that happened today. I swear today was so much more filled with stuff. I got in the mail today my awesome little package of Innocent Darkness stuff. And this is, you can kind of see, obviously steampunk. And I got I think I videoed when I got one of these before, but I also got another one, It's Okay to Read YA. But these pins are freaking awesome. It says, my other car flies, and then, well, not that I really have a car, but I can pretend my only car is flying in the air right now, and I lost control of it or something. That's the story I'm going to go with. And that's a little dirigible. Little airship. There, that's my car. In case anyone's wondering why I don't have a license, it's because, I lost track of my dirigible and it just floated away, and yeah, gonna work on that. I love steampunk so much. But I got all of these like little bookmarks and stuff, so I'm definitely, the next time I go to a bookstore, just gonna file them in random books. Oh, and there was also in this package of goodies a cool Innocent Darkness and EtherChronicles.com bracelet. So that's awesome. And Suzanne Laser, who is the author of this book, is super, super nice. I follow her on Twitter and have for a while. So I got that package today. I got, oh my gosh, all this stuff. Alright. And guess what's shipping? None other than The Siren, aka the best book ever. So super freaking excited about that. I can't wait to actually hold the book in my hand in case you missed the memo, The Siren is my favorite book in the world. And before The Siren was my favorite book, it was Silence of the Lambs. And I don't quite, well, I can see some comparisons, sort of. Yeah, but I am super, 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 how many times have I said super and excited? You should keep tally. I cannot wait to get The Siren in my hands. However, I'm going to be shipping The Siren right back out so that Tiffany can sign it. And she told me she would, quote, sign the hell out of it. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. What else? Oh my gosh, all the crazy stuff with Entangled since it was officially announced today, and that, you know, I was a part of the team, basically. I've gotten a flood of welcoming messages. A bunch of new people on Twitter from Entangled are following me, and I'm following them. And so many of them have been incredibly nice. Like, I cannot believe I work for such a nice company. And I wouldn't have ever called that. I always wanted to work in a publishing company. But I was just telling my dad, I had kind of resigned myself to the fact that I was going to have to go to New York and intern for one of the huge houses and be like just a working dog somewhere in the back corner that doesn't really matter and is just there and receiving no pay just for the experience of being a part of a big company. And I am so glad that that did not happen to me. I am beyond honored to have this position in this publishing company. So yes, so that's over 2 minutes of me rambling. I don't think I cut any of that out. So what I would also like to say, and this is very, very heartfelt, to every single person who is watching this, you, yeah, you, and maybe you too, in the back, who's pretending not to watch this, but you are, all of you, every single one of you, thank you. Thank you for putting up with my crazy antics, my boring days, never-ending clips of Candace sleeping. I mean, sometimes I forget that more people than just my mom are watching this, or more people than just my family are watching this, because I know a couple of members of my family watch. But non-family, it blows my mind. Like, why would you watch me? I don't know. So it's very humbling to be reminded that so many nice people watch my vlogs. And this is kind of from a girl on Twitter, you know who you are. She said the nicest thing, and it reminded me, wow, people actually sit down every day and watch my freaking videos. Like, I don't know what to feel about that, except for ecstatic and extremely grateful. Because unlike the big vloggers that I watch, like CTFXC, the ones who inspired me to vlog, I don't get paid like they do. This isn't my job. This is just something I do, and I put it out there. And I don't even necessarily expect anyone to watch, which is why it's so surprising when people sit down and stick with me. And thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. So, yeah. I still don't know quite what to say about that besides thank you. So, I feel like I've skipped over so many things that happened today because it really felt like a 50-hour day. I was doing so much, and yeah. I did buy an ebook from one of the authors at Entangled, and it looks pretty good, so that's what I'm gonna read tonight. But what am I gonna read next? I don't know. I have a lot of good books that I know are good that I need to read. Eventually, I'm going to work myself up to reading. Where is this book? Where are they? This is the problem. Uh-oh. Where are the books? Oh, duh, they were hidden by my... Oh, that's another thing. I have to put files on my external hard drive. I need to somehow work up to reading these because apparently there is BDSM in these. and I've heard a lot of good things about that. So, not about BDSM, I know quite a few good things about that, but I mean of Kushiel's Dart. I've heard good things about those books, and I tried to read it once, and I think I only got like 5 pages into it, because it's got one of those tough starts, but I was also reading it in a restaurant, so that probably didn't help. So, that's my next commitment to books, is the Kushiel's, or however you say her name, that series. In the meantime, I'll stick with smaller books. Maybe I'll even read War of the Worlds. I don't know. I'm a rambling mess, and I apologize. And I say thank you once more for dealing with my rambling. I should go to bed or something. Oh, man. Why do you guys put up with me? Anyway. Oh, jeez. I was just talking to a camera that stopped recording. Crap. I don't know what I said and what I didn't say. Let me go review that clip right now. Well, the thing about this camera is that I cannot review clips and hear the volume as well on this camera, so I'm just gonna pretend that I didn't ramble like a moron for a while and say goodnight. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Seriously, you guys amaze me. Everyone, you amaze me. And I love your faces. And the rest of you. So, good night, lovelies.